Hello YouTube, this is DrFan2226 and I have created this program called Nucleic Acid Converter for the challenge House App Challenge. This program is very helpful for biology people who convert large DNA strings or would need to find restriction sites on ends or on their DNA strings, and it's just a very helpful and nice to use program. Now I'm going to run this program and you're going to notice that you are greeted with this updater. It says this program's up to date because this is the newest version that I have out. Now, if there is an update, you'll be greeted with another thing that says updater or update required or something like that, and then it will say and then it will give you a link to the update because I haven't fully integrated the updater because I have to rewrite a whole bunch of stuff, and because it's for some reason it's not working when I call the updater file. It's coding stuff. So if I click updater, you'll be greeted with this nice simple interface that says welcome to Nucleic Converter. Um, please choose which program to go to. Then you have the choice of DNA or DNA to RNA to protein converter or restriction site finder. It's a very simple interface. I like simple, and that's why I made it this simple. Now if I click, and I'm also not good at making GUIs. Now, you can go to either of the ones. You can flip through them as many times as you want. Sometimes you can actually glitch it out and open stuff, but that's just because the way how I had to do this because I messed up when I coded at the beginning. But first I will demonstrate this part of the program. This part of the program does is it converts a string of DNA or mRNA, depending on what you type in, into the other things like DNA, the DNA strand, the mRNA strand, the protein strand, as I will demonstrate now. So I'm going to type in a DNA strand that I make up, like AACATU, no, not U's, GACCU, whatever, something like that. I'm going to click calculate. Let me just make it one more letter, and now it looks better. If you notice, here here's the DNA string. It matches this. The mRNA string, it is the opposite of this basically, and then the protein string is what this thing is due to my code book. So you can do this also with mRNA, but if you accidentally mistype a letter like S or something like that, when you click calculate, it won't work. It'll say please make sure the code only has, and if it doesn't, it will give you that error and it won't convert. It has here, so if I copy this, clear everything, paste it back in, it won't convert as you see. Now say I delete this S so it will convert, but then I switch it to mRNA. Let me copy this again and clear this. If I try and calculate, it won't work. So let me change this T into a U. Now if I calculate now, it will work like it should. So and another thing that I added, because sometimes you might make a huge strand and it can be very, you might type in a huge strand and it can be very complicated with this simple interface. Like if I just continuously spammed A and clicked calculate, it has this. I couldn't find a way to link up these three so then they'd move together, and it's just so like messy kind of looking. So I made it so then you can print it to a text file. So I'm going to open this thing, and now I'm going to put in the text file name. I'm going to make a name up like text file, or why not, mRNA test string, and then I'm going to click OK. If this program is in, you'll notice that the text file got created. You will notice that it has exactly what was in the program. It has the DNA string, it has which is that, and it's easy to see which go with what, and it's a lot simpler. And this is a special text file editor that I like to use, Notepad++, but it looks pretty cool either way. That's a really nice thing. So now let me get to the second part of this program called Restriction Site Finder. Restriction sites, I have loaded in 9 common or restriction sites that, well, my bio teacher said I should load in, and I just wanted to put some there. So what I can do is type in, just like the DNA or that, I can type in the string, which would let me just make something up like AATCTTAAC whatever GGCC letters, and then I'm going to click this one, maybe this one and hopefully this one, and I'll see if I get any. Ooh, I did. It was this one, HPA2. Um, so it also has the same copy to text file. It looks a little bit different, like if I copy the text file name, which is like something like that, and click here the cut version of that string, which it puts a space and a bracket and a greater than less than sign around, and it also gives you the active restriction sites. Null, that should not be there. I think that's once in a while this program has glitches. That's why I have an updater, because everything has glitches, even if I test it a lot. So as you can see, these were the ones that I had chosen. Hindi, Hapa, whatever, Sak, and it shows you what the code is for it. So let me delete that, no saves, and this is really nice and handy for that. Another handy thing you can do with this is make a configuration file. This is great for teachers who want to add custom things to help their students find restriction sites, bio teachers, or even if there's a researcher who really wants to do it. So I'm just going to do some generic names like RE1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these I'm just putting in random names, and I'm going to put in a code, random codes like CCCC, CAC, CACAC, GTC, CAG, GAT, TTCC. Yeah, I know I'm just blabbling on, but I'm just, yeah, I don't have any that I'm going off. I'm just creating random things. So now that I have all of these put in, I can click create, but I'm going to show you if I actually put in another letter other than these, and I click oh wait, it's supposed to not show, it's supposed to not allow you to do it because of that, but I think there are still a few bugs that I haven't found. So if I click create, it will ask me to type in the property file name, and I'm going to type in just something random like custom RE, which is restriction enzymes, and I'll click OK. And now I'll close that. Property file was created. That is the file that holds the properties. So now if I go into this program, let me clear these. I can load this property file. You have to make sure that this is in the same location as this file. I did not make a way to find it just because I'm lazy. Not really. It's because of the way how the program works. So if I type in custom RE, I don't have to add .prop. You can if you want, but the program automatically does it for you. And I click OK. It is going to change all of these to the custom ones I made, so pay attention. Bam. It just did it. And to prove that it works, I'm going to type in a random code, add some things that I know are in there, and then maybe one of those, maybe some of these, and let's put T in there, and that's it. Those, I think I put one of these, and let's test one of those. Now if I click convert, it does the same thing, and if I copy to a text file and name it something else, and load it, as you can see, it shows the custom restriction enzymes, which is cool. So that's the basics and pretty much what this entire program does. I am planning on doing updates to this program to make it easier to use and some more information like a help tab, and I'm also working on a website for this. It's going to be a very simple website, just like saying a few things maybe, nothing special. I'm not very good at making interfaces for people. I'm good at making backbones, but not interfaces, if that makes any sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helped explain how this program works. Rate, comment, subscribe. Have a good one.